Hey everybody, welcome back to Record-ology. Oh, this is gonna be fun. If you like review shows, you're in the right place because we've got a ton of reviews to cram into one episode. So we're gonna be looking at some new headphones that are lossless and allow you to stream high-res audio. We're going to be taking a look at the Vinyl Moon subscription service, which I'm super excited for. We're gonna be taking a look at one of the most unique records I've ever seen in my life from a band that sent us a record. And when you open it up, it's oh so much more than just a record. You're not gonna wanna miss that. And we're gonna be taking a look at the Apollo clip. It's gonna be a full, awesome show that I hope and I think you are going to enjoy. Anyway, you are not gonna wanna miss this.
Welcome to Record-ology.
Okay, lots to cover, and I am so excited to start with this. So I received a package in the mail at the P.O. box this week, and it's from the band Big Green Cherry, and here's their contact info, biggreencherry.store, and they're an independent band. I looked them up. Their music is awesome. I don't know how I'm going to describe it because I was literally worried as I prepared for this show about how do I describe the music. It's got elements of like 80s pop. It's got elements of, I just can't even describe it. They cover so many genres and it's really fun to listen to. So I was really excited to give their stuff a listen. And yes, they did send me their LP. This is the vinyl record that they just came out with. It is autographed by the band, which is really cool. Check out the artwork on this thing. This is amazing. Look at the back. Big Green Cherry, BGC Festival Adventure. I'll get to that in a minute because this record is very unique. And the pressing, let's look at the pressing itself. This is one of the most gorgeous records I have ever laid eyes on. It's sort of this almost emerald swirl green clear, and it is a thick, probably 140, 145 gram pressing. Just absolutely gorgeous. The label is very 1960s-ish and looks great on camera, or even better to the eye when it's spinning. We'll give it a listen here in a minute. And the music is fun. It's just a fun listen. It's all fresh. It doesn't sound like anything you've heard before, so it's really fun to listen to something completely new. It came in a velour bag. I can't think of another time when I got a record in a velour bag. But what's extra special about this is, check this out. When you open up the gatefold record, inside there is a legit board game. No joke. This record has and is a board game as well. So check it out, how to play the game. It's basically try to get to the music festival, get on stage, and this is so cool. Look at this. How fun is this? This is so unique. It's unlike, I mean, this is so beyond anything you can get from a streaming situation. Like streaming music, whatever, but your streaming music can't do this. You can't play a game with your streaming music. Look at this. This is absolutely incredible. By the way, favorite songs, I like the first couple of ones, especially Breaking the Code, Ashes to Ashes. Those are some of my favorite songs. Again, super fresh. Now, it wouldn't be a game if it didn't have playing pieces to go along with it. So, of course, you get a little bag full of everything you need to play the game, including these little player pieces, which this is so cool. This is awesome. Look at this. How often have you guys seen anything like this? Now, inevitably, somebody will be like, oh yeah, there's been other board game records in the past, but for me, this is something that is pretty new to me. And I think it's really cool. It's fun. It's brilliant. Whoever came up with this is a genius because it gets you to interact with your media in a very unique and fun way. There's even a little dice in there, and you've got everything you need to play the BGC Festival Adventure board game. And we haven't even listened to the music yet. And this is how much fun we can have. This is super cool. What color would you pick? Let me know down in the comments below. I would go for orange. It's my favorite color. So it kind of looks like me too, actually. So I'd probably go for orange. Let's go ahead and give the record a little spin and listen to it. Definitely some punk elements in there. some synth pop elements. Now check this out. They also give you this code, I'm just covering up the numbers specific to this one, that you actually can join the club. It's a free membership club, limited to 200 members, and you put in your album number, the hash code, which is above, the t-shirt size you want, all that good stuff, and they will send you a t-shirt every year for 20 years. What kind of fan club is this, you guys? This is crazy. Super, super cool. The BGC Gold Club card. This is awesome. This is absolutely awesome. How fun is this? I'll put links down below. You guys can check these guys out. I think it's exciting. I'm looking forward to see what else they come up with. What a unique presentation. I love it. Okay, the next thing I want to share with you guys is Vinyl Moon. Now, Vinyl Moon is a Record of the Month club. We've reviewed a few of them in the past. These guys specialize on unique music, but also on really cool packaging. So I'm really excited. This is the Deluxe Vinyl Discovery, and I cannot wait. Phonograph transmissions enclosed. Please protect me from heat and negative vibes, I think is what that said. I have no idea what is in here. They just said, hey, do you want to check this out? And I'm like, absolutely. All right, guys, I was a little aggressive in opening this. I'm just so darn excited to see what's inside. Bringing the mixtape back, one deluxe record at a time. And on this side, share great picks and win more vinyl at Vinyl Moon Co. and hashtag Vinyl Moon. Here is what we're dealing with. This is my fault. I dinged this up when I was opening the package, but this is a very cool sticker, and it was really cool is obviously it is hearkening back to some design cues from a Pac-Man type of vibe, which I think is absolutely awesome. I am a child of the 80s and I dig this 100%. Here's another sticker. Super, super cool. We've got 2 records here. I'm just so stoked about this. Check this out. VIP member, limited edition Vinyl Moon, exclusive vinyl cover. Look at that. I love it. I grew up in an 8-bit video game world. This is so, so cool. What is this? Sour Idols, volume 084. One of the things that they always include, apparently, are these nice inserts with lyrics and just information about the bands. And I think that that is super, super cool. The more interaction with our media, the more physical it becomes, the better. This is a QR code for some digital content on the other side. Look at this. This is just absolutely beautiful. Look at that. That is so cool. That is absolutely awesome. Look at this. Look, they 8-bit-tized the iPhone. I love it. With the old phone in there. This is so cool. And the record. Oh, okay, stop. First of all, it's not in a paper sleeve, and it's in a nice collector sleeve. Oh, look at this. This is so cool. Oh my gosh, that is beautiful. How cool is that? Sour Idols. Oh, I cannot wait to check this out. Let's look at the flip side. Oh, this is so cool. You guys always say, you get too excited about stuff, but I can't help it. This is my natural, true, and real reaction. Look how big this thing is. It folds out 3 ways. That is amazing. All right, let's look at the other one here. These are great. These are fantastic. Look at all of this. How awesome is this? How awesome is this? Okay, so we're going to open this one up. Cool. Look at this. I think it opens this way. Does it open this way? What in the world? It opens 4 ways? Okay, I have never seen a record presentation like that. What in the world? Look at all this. It opens up 4 different ways. It's a quad fold. I've never seen a quad fold record. Oh, stop. Look how beautiful this is. What in the actual heck? Look at this thing. Wow. Oh, cool. It's red and yellow on the other side. I'm rocking the red and yellow bracelets lately. This is so cool. These feel like good, thick, maybe 130 gram pressings. Beautiful. And we haven't even listened to anything yet. Okay, let's spin these records up. Super cool. Hey guys, the next thing I wanted to talk to you about was the Apollo clip. Now, if you remember, well over a year ago, I reviewed this little guy right here. It originally came with a wrist strap, and basically, it's a wearable that you put around your wrist or your ankle, and it gives off vibrations according to certain scientific patterns that basically calm you down and help you to avoid stress and anxiety, something that I personally struggle with. So I thought I would give it a shot. And sure enough, I saw a noticeable relief. And there's all sorts of science to back this up. It's fantastic. But yeah, it comes with an elastic wristband. And then recently, over the past few months, they came out with a little addition that instead of the wristband, you could have a clip. So this is the Apollo clip. And you guessed it, it goes right on here and turns it from a kind of wrist strap wearable into something that you can, you know, wear on your waistband or wherever you want to clip this thing on. I've told everybody I know about it. A complete thumbs up for me all the way around. And I wanted to try out this clip and see if I would prefer wearing it with the clip instead of with the wrist strap. And you know what? I haven't put the wrist strap back on since I started reviewing this. I really do like it. Feedback, I would say, this is just a completely passive clip design. There's no articulation or whatsoever or anything whatsoever in terms of a spring. It's just the plastic, the way it's molded, that clips onto stuff. So sometimes clothing can be a little too thick for it. Sometimes it has a tendency to move around. I would have preferred sort of an articulated, spring-loaded clasp with a little tooth on the front that would prevent it from popping off. Sometimes it does do that. But if you're a guy or gal wearing jeans and you've got like that little square pocket on your right side on the front, you know, that little like coin purse pocket, this fits in there absolutely perfectly. It is a bit pricey, the unit itself. I think they're shipping the clips and the wrist straps with all of these Apollos now. There's different colors now and stuff, but it's still a highly recommended thing. It really does help me. I know people are skeptical, but until you try it, you really can't, you know, weigh in on it. And I did. I tried it, and for me, it's a very marked and noticeable benefit, and thumbs up all the way. And finally, headphones. And not just headphones, my friends. These are high-res audio headphones, obviously Bluetooth. Now, when Bluetooth first came out, one of the complaints or issues people had with it was that it was lossy, and that's true. Even with Bluetooth 5.0 and even with aptX codecs, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're going to get a true high-res or lossless audio experience. There's compression involved, which is why people sometimes shy away from the idea of Bluetooth turntables, because you're taking analog audio. That's one of the reasons why we love records is pure analog sound, and you're digitizing it when you send it over Bluetooth, oftentimes in a lossy way. So why would you turn beautiful analog sound into digital lossy audio? Well, now we're finally getting to the point in the evolution of Bluetooth where you can really do high-res lossless. Usually when a headphone company comes out with a premium model, it's an in-ear design, but the in-ear design just doesn't work as good for me. So I was excited that they came out with this. I don't know what you would call it, but it's not quite an in-ear design. On-ear design? I'm not sure, but it's got a USB-C charging cable. These fit great in the pocket. In fact, they use this exact same case on another model, and very classy. It's got good weight to it. Go ahead and open them up. This shape fits my ears absolutely perfectly. It's got a nice black matte finish. Obviously a charging case. These pair over Bluetooth very seamlessly and very easily. These are Bluetooth 5, specifically 5.2. The frequency response is 20 hertz to 40,000 hertz. So close to the complete range of human hearing. A little bit of a compromise on the high end there. I defy you to notice that, especially with an earbud design. Maximum working distance, 10 meters, so 30 feet distance. I've found that depending on the interference in the area, you can often get, you know, even further away than that. You've got 5 hours of play time between charges and up to 20 hours with the charging case, meaning that every time you put the earbuds back in the charging case, that charges them up for 20 hours. and then you eventually need to charge the whole thing. So pretty much you can go for days, if not weeks, between charges, and that's using them pretty much every day, and that's in my personal experience. So let me go ahead and try them out and let you know what I think. Okay guys, so I am wearing them right now, and I'm not sure if the audio you're hearing is coming straight from the camera or from these earbuds, but I can tell you the fit is perfect for me. I love this type of a fit over the in-ear style. They've got the typical touch controls to skip, volume up, all that good stuff. Kind of funny, the actual voice that tells you connected and all that stuff is really echoey, which is a totally different approach than in their other headphones. Even though these look identical in many ways, except for the little plate on these, they look very, very similar to their other ones, some of their other ones. But the in-ear voice prompts are a completely different recording, which is interesting. Very echoey, made me nervous about what the sound was gonna be like, but the sound is wonderful. It's very warm, very rich, very full. You know what I mean? Like, can I tell the difference between high res and not with just an earbud? Not really. Honestly, I can't. I know it's high res because it says it is, and it, you know, it's connected to high res. I'm listening to lossless Apple Music, all that good stuff. But at the end of the day, is it a shocking difference? No, it is not. It is a good quality earbud. And I think with high res versus, you know, lossless streaming, you're going to need some pretty hefty speakers, pretty good sound system to really notice that. Maybe over time, I'll change my mind on that. But right now, these sound fantastic. I love them. Definitely would recommend them. The price is just silly. So click on the link if you want to find out the prices. When I told my son, because he has some of the high-end in-ear ones that we reviewed for SOUNDPEATS, and he literally says they're better than his Apple EarPods or AirPods. And I was like, are you serious? He's like, yeah, absolutely. Better sound. He says the noise canceling on them is almost too good. And I'll link to these specific ones down below. All right, my friends, and that's going to do it. I hope you did enjoy this show. It was a lot of fun putting it together for you. There is so much fun stuff coming your way here on Record-ology. Record player reviews especially. We got a lot of stuff lined up in that regard that I can't wait to share with you as we get going into the holidays here. I can't believe it's almost here. We've got Vlogmas coming up. We've got more giveaways. It's a great time to be here on Record-ology. And have you subscribed yet? If not, you got to hit that bell notification, select all, make sure your notifications are turned on so you don't miss those notifications, not only of our shows, but when we go live, because we do giveaways and lives as well. You're not going to miss any of that. But my friends, that's going to do it for today. So happy record hunting, and we'll see you next time.